Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my video. So I have decided today to finally do something which I have really been wanting to do for such a long time in regards to, yes, my hair. So every clip which I have been doing recently, I have started off, as you can hear, as soon as I started talking, there's a dog barking in the background. I'm just going to carry on. So for such a long time I have been styling my hair, and before I've been doing that I have been using Serioxyl by Loreal Professional Shampoo and Conditioner. So that product I have informed you about lots of times where I've used that before I've styled my hair. So today this is all about Serioxyl by Loreal Professional. So to start with, yes, I have used Serioxyl this morning. I've used this shampoo and the conditioner, and then there's something else which I'm going to cover in this clip as well. So first of all, let's start with the shampoo. So as you can see, this is quite a large size. So I always buy larger sizes from Amazon, and this is around about the £15 mark. You can buy it on other stores, stores which are professional sort of hair products, and sort of those personal products which you may buy for yourselves. You can always buy those from those sites as well. I believe the price range for about this size, which is 1000ml, and this is of the shampoo, ranges from around about 15, maybe up to around £25 I've seen it for. Now the pumps, which you have to buy those separately, are around about £5 as well. Some you can get them with the actual product, but how I buy this, I've got the pumps already. It just comes with a cap on the top, and then you buy the shampoo and the conditioner like this. You can buy smaller bottles, which is 250ml, and you can buy that in a pack. So the shampoo, the conditioner, and a foam, which is step 3. So the step 1 is the shampoo, step 2 is the conditioner, and step 3 is the lifting mousse sort of foam, which makes the hair even thicker for when you're styling it. So shampoo. So let's start with the basics. So Serioxyl shampoo, Boast first of all, Boost. Now for me, when I'm using this shampoo, it's completely different. So it's like a gel formation. So it's like a light blue gel texture. So straight away when you put that onto damp hair, it lavers really nicely. It's very sort of, there's lots of menthol in there, lots of sort of minty tones, and a real great freshness. Really invigorating, really stimulating. The Boost, what that does is that really sort of plumps the hair up, makes the hair fuller. Serioxyl shampoo, I just referred to the back here, it's a clarifying shampoo, and it's for noticeably thinning hair. But however, if you've got finer hair and you want to use it as a prevention method for your hair, then it's a great product, and that's why I'm using it as well. So a really great product which I enjoy using, and it really does change your hair when you come to styling it. So the clarifying shampoo by Serioxyl. So formula is enriched with Boost, so it cleanses the scalp of impurities, and which is really great as well. So it gets rid of those impurities, it gets rid of that product buildup, and those sort of oils which you may have on your scalp as well. For me, for example, I use a lot of products in my hair, so Serioxyl shampoo is fantastic for getting in there, removing all that buildup, and then starting a real fresh sort of sort of completely fresh again, like a fresh canvas almost, for you to start and create your style. Then after that, of course, you jump in with the conditioner. So the conditioner again is slightly different. Again, I buy them in larger sizes because I use quite a lot of it, and it's a shampoo and conditioner range which we use in my house as a family. A really great product. And the reason I like it so much is, again, it's a gel-like formation, very similar to the shampoo. It's like a thin, light blue texture, and it's almost like it's like a really slippery, sort of really thin conditioner. But however, when I say thin, because it's that gel formation, it stays in your hair and you really don't need to use too much. Straight away it conditions the hair straight off, and it really looks after whatever sort of your hair texture might be. If you're thinning, of course, it's step 2 in the process, step 1 being the shampoo. So the conditioner, a really great product which I really like to use. Now this is slightly different because it's got Boost and in-cell. Now I believe the Boost and the in-cell works by plumping the hair follicles. So I believe the in-cell coats the hair, and the Boost sort of gives that lifting effect, that fullness. So yes, you can end up with a nice fuller texturized length of hair, which is absolutely brilliant. The conditioner I use very often, and sometimes, which I find is really good as well. You can use this with different shampoos. For example, I know recently I have reviewed Alpazine. Very often I jump in with the conditioner straight after this as well, and it's a really nice texture, and it makes the hair a lot more fuller and easier to style. Again, it's that sort of menthol sensation, really stimulating, really invigorating on the scalp, and it's something which I use a lot of the time. those two items there. Now, the mousse I haven't got today. I have used the mousse, and that's step 3. So step 3, after you've done the shampoo and the conditioner, so you've got rid of those impurities, you've got rid of that product build-up in your hair from the shampoo, you've gone in with the conditioner to really plump things up and make it a lot fuller, then you go in with the mousse. The mousse, for me, because of the length of my hair, at the time I had shorter, and then even to the length what I've got now, I find it a really, really great product. It does thicken the hair, but for me it just makes the hair slightly sticky, almost a little bit tacky when you're trying to style the hair. So for me, it was a great product, and it was really nice and refreshing and invigorating on the scalp. But for personal preference, when I'm sort of styling sort of with brushes, and I'm trying to sort of create sort of like the style what I've got today with a lot more volume in, it kind of almost made it a little bit more difficult. A fantastic product, and it certainly thickens your hair, but for me it was almost like tangling my hair a little bit, so I didn't kind of go too much on that, but still a great product, and I may well come back to it in the future when I've got shorter hair, if I ever sort of change styles and things. A big one for me though, so Serum shampoo conditioner, I'm going on about it quite a lot all the time in my clips, where I'm starting off that fresh canvas of sort of hair to start my style with. I'm using daily, but however, one of my secrets, what I'm using in the evenings as well, is another product by them. So this is Serum Denser Hair Solution. Now, this product is something which I came across when I was looking for the product, and I've actually started buying these online. I bought them, I'm just trying to think of the company, I believe I came across it on Amazon, looking for solutions for thicker hair. So my hair, I've got quite a lot of it, but it is quite fine. So for different styles, particularly if I've got shorter hair, something which I didn't like is if I had spiky hair, sometimes in certain lights you could see my scalp slightly. So I was looking for something to thicken my hair up, or at least the strands a bit more fuller when I was styling my hair. Came across their product range, absolutely loved them. First of all, bought the shampoo conditioner as a pack, so the 250ml step 1 and step 2 in the shampoo and the conditioner, and then I got the mousse. As I say, wasn't completely won over by the mousse, but still liked it anyway. Then came across, I think about the second time I went in and bought the product, was the Denser Hair Solution. Now, the Denser Hair Solution its boasting product is stamioxidine, which is a 5%. Now, this here, I believe, is an absolutely amazing product, but you have to stick with it. So what it promises, if you use it every night, before you go to bed, once you've washed those products out from the day, you've got that nice sort of shampooed, fresh, conditioned hair, you go in then with the solution, the Denser Hair Solution, with the stamioxidine molecule in there. Now, as from my understanding when I've done my research with this product, I've been using this for quite a long time now, and I am noticing change. And I very often do come back to this. I kind of use it for 3 months, and then I leave it alone, then I come back to it. Now, what Loreal Professional suggest you do is use it for 3 months. Now, there was an awful lot of time what went into the research, from my understanding, from Loreal Professional. So I believe their scientists spent years, not months, years, working with hair stem cells. So, and I believe from the research of trying to make hair thicker, fuller, of course a lot of people are trying to achieve that look, and I believe from that came the stamioxidine molecule, which is a synthetic substance which sort of mimics what we already have on our scalp to create that fuller, thicker looking hair. Now, I believe what that does is that once you use the stamioxidine, now I believe what they suggest you doing, I'm just going to quickly refer to the bottle here. They suggest you using, let's have a look. So it's a pipette formation, and I've actually got another one here. So this is the one I'm using. So it's a pipette here. So literally, as you can see, I'll just take the top off here. So literally, just like a traditional pipette here. And here we go. That's what I was looking for. So it's a daily treatment, which we've covered, and it suggests here you apply 8 pipettes to the scalp in the evening for 3 months. Now, when I looked into the research online, they actually suggest you sort of parting your hair off into sort of 3 different partings and then putting the pipettes up through. I will be honest, I use a far lot more than 8 pipettes. I don't find that's enough. I use quite a bit of this, and I've been using this for, I would say now, I've been using it for about 2.5 months. What I had when I first started using this was about 2, maybe 2 could even be going up for 3 or 4 years ago, when I had some sort of hair problems. I had some concerns with my hair, wanted it to be fuller, wanted it to be thicker, particularly in my hairline and just behind. I believe that was due to stress, whether or not that was, and I did get through that, my hair's much more fuller now, but whether or not that was down to my own body overcoming that stress. But what I would say is that these products certainly helped my recovery of my hair to where it is today. And for me to keep that boost up every now and again when I find that my hair's quite thin, or I go to style my hair and it feels quite flat and quite lank, then I purchase these products and I go in with it. To be honest, I've usually always got the shampoo and conditioner in anyway in my home, but I usually then reach for the denser solution. So where the sort of the amazement comes from, I always find, is if you take the time then, after I'd say about 2 months, to look at your scalp, you can kind of see all these small little fine hairs coming back through. And if you stick with it, in my experience, my hair has grown through thicker and fuller. However, I can appreciate that it's not going to work for everybody. They're very clear on the website that it might not work for everybody, and of course every person's scalp is slightly different. And of course you have to be honest, it could well be just the regeneration process of the hair growth phase, but I am quite confident in saying that I do think it works, and stamioxidine, for me, I have seen success from it, particularly when I went through that stage of a lot of stress in my life and my hair got quite thin just behind my hairline, with actually a bit of a slight patch I had on my right side. In fact, it was more than a slight patch, it was quite a prominent area, and my scalp was really agitated. Back then, I mixed this with Alpazin and Alpazin Energizer, but I do think that one of my hero products, which I always keep coming back to, is the denser hair Seroxyl stamioxidine product. And of course, after so many years of research, I think because it's such a big brand as L'Oreal as well, you can trust that, and they're very sort of open and clear that on the packaging, what's gone into it, the sort of the research from the scientists. This was born out of a laboratory setting. Scientists spent years of their dedication and time to creating a molecule, stamioxidine, mimicking the natural process on our scalp, how hair grows. Stamioxidine was born from that, and that then creates a much more healthier sort of a healthier growth with much more hair vigor, and of course having those antioxidant properties which they've added into the serum as well. So of course you get the added bonus of the stamioxidine, which is the molecule to help enhance thicker and denser hair, and of course you've got the antioxidants as well in that serum, which of course helps stamioxidine work. It helps create a better, healthier scalp, and of course, hopefully, fingers crossed, for most people, of course there's going to be some people out there it doesn't work for, but for most people it creates that healthier environment for hair to sort of flourish and grow. So for me, a really great hero product, and I can't shout about it enough. If you come across it, have a look for it online. Cost wise, I buy this for £20 currently from Amazon, but sometimes I have been able to get it cheaper for about £18, and then sometimes it fluctuates up to around £22. On other shops, do just be a little bit more careful. You can get it for around that mark. Sometimes it is up to around about £30, and I know that's the recommended retail price for it, around about the £30–35 mark, but I know you can get that for around about £20. And of course the 250ml shampoo, 250ml conditioner, and the mousse you can buy as a pack. You can buy that on Amazon or a lot more other stores online as well, similar to that, such as, I believe I've got that from Mankind, Hair HQ, and All Beauty, for around about the £20–25 mark for the pack as well. So of course this is a bit more expensive, but of course with the brands such as L'Oreal Professional, that sort of research, the dedication, the time what's gone into these products for us to have that sort of, be able to enjoy that quality of thicker, healthier scalp, of course it all affects your confidence and it affects you as a person. So if you are in that position to jump ahead and purchase those products, I'd really recommend them. Fortunately I use them for around about the 3-month mark when I feel my hair's much more fuller, but however I would say continue using it. I would say the longest time I've used it is for around about the 6 to 7 month mark, and you really get to enjoy that thicker, that sort of more denser scalp. I'm not going to say it's a miracle worker. With that, I've really concentrated on my diet as well, of having lots of rich foods with vitamins, minerals, and that exercise as well. I'm really concentrating on trying to control stress, which, if you've watched any of my other clips, is a big battle for me continuously going ahead into the future. So I think controlling stress, having a good diet, exercising, and really having that healthy sort of cleansing process and conditioning process for your scalp with the shampoo and the conditioner from Seroxyl, and the denser hair, then I think you would enjoy an enhanced benefit of having that thicker, denser hair. Going forward in the range, they also have a thicker hair serum, which I believe that would be more suitable for, I don't know if you've got longer hair, and of course this is suited to both men and women. It's not just for men, of course it's for women as well. Unfortunately, women suffer thinning hair as well as men do, and there's a clear solution which I believe is applied to lengths and ends of hair to make that thicker. Haven't tried that product to comment on it, but I'm sure if it's anything to go by the other products which I've used, it would be worth a try if you have got that longer length hair, if you are concerned about the actual lengths of your hair being fine, just to give that boost. So can't shout about this range enough. Really, really great product and love using them. I would say, just what we were talking about previously, I have used it several times in the past couple of years. I'd say it's got to be getting on for around about 3 or 4 years. I first started using it, then I came back to it. I'd say I've come back to this about twice a year since about 3 or 4 years ago, I would say, roughly estimating. Currently I'm using it. I'll be very, very honest, there's a part of my hairline which I'm not 100% happy with. I'm sure it's just natural, and whether or not it's been there all the time, I've looked back at previous pictures and I believe it has. Of course my hair's growing longer now, so it's making it more sort of obvious to me. It's not sort of thin, it's just where my hairline's sort of a little bit up and down. I'm just sort of playing with it. I can make it a little bit thicker. For me, I can see some small sort of hairs sort of sprouting in that area. So whether or not it's working, I believe it is. Will I continue using it forever in the future? No, because I'm not that vain, and I don't really want to be stressing over how much money and how much time you have to commit to this. I shall probably use it for a couple more weeks, and then I believe I've given my hair that ultimate boost, and I will come back to it probably again in the future when I need that bit more boost for my hair. So it's a really great product. Cost-wise, it is a little bit more expensive, but I believe it's worth it. Of course, prevention is better than cure, with anything, of course, that is. But for hair problems and for thinning, I'd really jump in with this range. A really great product. I've been happy using it, and as I say, I would certainly recommend it to others as well. Hairstyle today, moving on slightly. So, I have done, as you can see, a lot of volume. So, we are talking about Serioxyl, which is for thinner hair textures. I have used this morning, so first thing getting up this morning, I've jumped in with the Serioxyl shampoo. So literally of this size, I use about 2 pumps of this on damp hair, really, really massaging, getting it into my scalp, really invigorating, really stimulating. Wash that out. Very often if I've got a lot of product in the evening and I wash my hair, I go in for a second shampoo as well. Once to get rid of all the product, the second time to really get those benefits, what's in the shampoo, working on my scalp. Next, I go in with a conditioner, and I've left this in for around about 5-10 minutes, just while I'm doing other things, sort of washing my face, doing my teeth and everything. Then I come back to it, washing that off, whilst obviously I'm in the bathroom after sort of the morning routine. After I've done that, just worth pointing out as well, this goes on my scalp in the evening. I use this in the evening, so after I've had a shower, or a bath, or whatever I'm doing, and I've shampooed and conditioned my hair then, I've used the serum then. Wake up in the morning, shampooed, conditioned my hair again with this morning. I haven't used the serum. Don't need to. I use it in the evening. How I've styled my hair, after that I can start. I've got that nice, fresh, invigorated scalp. What I've then jumped in with by Schwarzkopf, a really great product which I'm using at the moment, by Got2b Volume Maniac Root Lifting Spray. Of course, all these products are for volume and root lifting spray. A spray is great for that. And I say that, of course, because if you watch my previous clips, I didn't necessarily like this product in the beginning, but if I'm using it on damp hair, it works amazingly well. It's sort of like a bit more of a heavier liquid spray, but if it's on damp hair, it's amazing. So then, after I've got that spray through, concentrating on my roots, I have of my hair, giving that a back massage into my scalp. Then I go in with the sort of small radial Damon brush, which I'm using quite often, then blow dry that with my hair. As you can see, I've got a slight sort of swoop with my hair here. I'm really going in with my scalp and getting that lift upwards and then over my scalp. So I'm lifting it up and then I'm sort of directing it over my scalp. I'm doing that more on one side as well. So again, lifting that up at the side and directing it over my scalp, really getting that nice lift. Then at the side, I'm doing that again slightly, but I'm getting that more of a swoop. So after my hair's near enough dry, I'm going with the hairdryer and sort of creating that sort of that wave, just by quickly swooping the brush sort of in a quick direction, as I've just shown you there. After I've done that, I have really not done too much more. my got to be Maniac root lifting spray gives a lot of resistance in the hair anyway. Of course, as you brush the wet hair down, that product distributes through the hair. Once it's dry, it gives a lot more resistance and it creates that texture and fullness. I've then gone in, what I've actually done is held my head sort of over to one side a bit more, like an upside down sort of action, and then I've gone in with my favourite product at the moment by Schwarzkopf Got to Be Glued Blasting Free Spray. So then literally you have a shock of your life, you stand back up, upright, and then you've got your hair stood up in the air. For me, that's great. What I then do is I sort of gently move my hair into however I'm going to wear it. Today, as you can see, I've got quite a smooth, sort of sleek look. I've sprayed a bit more spray. I've sort of flattened the back down, as you can see here, keeping that volume to one side. So I've sort of got almost like a beret of hair here, almost like a bit like a beret style. I sometimes like to refer to this style as. So I've got it up on one side, and then I flattened it down at the back here, but not losing that volume in the back as well, and then just sleeking that down at the back, and then sort of swooping that hair across to one side. The side here, I'm really concentrating on that volume, lifting that up gently with the brush over, sort of just an over direction here, and then spraying that over. Then again in the front I'm doing that, but I'm creating most of the height here, so I'm lifting that hair up again. And on the side here I'm lifting, but instead of just swooping it up over, I'm swooping it to the side, and then I go in again with the freezing blasting free spray all over my scalp again. I'm just finishing up, making it nice and neat, and sort of that nice comb defined look with a comb, just a regular normal comb. Really, really like this style. Very often if I've not got that combed, sort of nice gelled or Brylcreamed sleek look, what I very often wear, which you've seen in a lot of my clips, I wear a nice sort of volume, sort of bit more textured style. Today, rather than textured, I've gone for that nice neat combed finish, and as you can see, I've sort of got the direction of height here, and I've got that sort of nice swooping look going on, which I really, really like and I'm really into at the moment. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed my clip today. Have a look at the Serum products, are really great favourites of mine, and with the items which I've used for styling my hair today, give them a try. I've shouted about them quite a lot recently in my clips. Really quite inexpensive and great products to use. The Serum, particularly the denser hair solution, if you've got worries and concerns about your hair, really jump in with that product. Honestly, it really should, I'm hoping, boost your confidence. It's not going to work for everybody, but hopefully some people should get some success from that. And if I can help just one person, that's absolutely amazing. So at the end of the day, I hope we've sort of covered everything there. Please give them a try, and hopefully you can take some of my tips and things away what we've spoken about. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, we will see you then. Bye bye now.